Everyone. I think this is working. It's an interesting evening with this crazy weather we're having here in Maine. Really, really windy. I don't know if it's windy where you are, but it's windy here, and I'm hoping that my power stays on while I'm doing this. Let's hope for the best. I'm going to mute everyone. All right. I'm actually going to record here on my phone because sometimes I save these videos. Hopefully this will work. So, thanks for coming this evening. I'm doing this a little bit earlier than normal because my husband is going to be his band, which is called Simi Sofuga. It's the name of a plant. I can't remember which one. Um, the scientific name of the plant. They're playing live on a radio station at 7:30, and so I am going to be listening with my kids, the local radio station, WMPG. If any of you are in Maine and want to listen, actually, you don't have to be in Maine to listen. They're a cross between Flaming Lips, David Bowie, Tool. Not necessarily music I listen to all the time, although I like David Bowie. But anyway, so this evening I wanted to talk or do a meditation on the divine feminine. And as some of you know, what I like to do every morning is go out in the woods and just like connect in with the energies that are there. I do some stretches. I sit under a tree and just kind of really connect in, like what's here, what's going on. And the energies that I've been feeling a lot recently have been there's the Christed light, there's the Christed energy that is with us so strongly this time of year. And really that's because of the winter solstice, right? That's coming up, not necessarily Jesus's birth date, which it said was not necessarily, was actually not in December. Blasphemous, I know. But that's the solstice, right? It's really the energy of the solstice that we're feeling. And it's interesting tonight with this high winds, and there's a lot of been raining all day here. I've been thinking, Mother Earth, it's Mother Earth kind of stretching and, moving her energy around and expressing herself, that we're really feeling. And actually the energies today, I've been driving my kids all over the place this week, just acting, play classes, dance, jujitsu, piano, like so many different things. I've been just driving back and forth. But we've been listening to, Christmas music. We're listening to the Nutcracker today. And and I was like, what's going on with the energy, these days, right now? And I was noticing the energies, there's this beautiful divine feminine energy, but there's also this intense energy, but it's more of like a real presence, like really being, the energy is asking us to be really present with what we're experiencing. And for me, with my life being, relatively crazy, I actually move through everything I got to do with relative ease. I wouldn't say it's all like I'm totally calm all the time, but I kind of just, all right, now I'm doing this, and now I'm doing this, and now I'm doing this. Um, and I feel like that's the energies are kind of asking us to just be really present with what we're doing and how we're doing it. And are we doing it mindfully? Are we doing it with love? Um, and so much of that is about the divine feminine, that has been lacking on our planet for thousands and thousands of years, and for many reasons, right? One of them is to keep humans more easily controlled and asleep. But the divine feminine is really coming back, and that's so important, not only because of that, the feminine aspect of connecting with our emotions and our intuition, the yin, allowing ourselves to rest, to receive, which so many of us really need to work on, right? Myself included. But also just for balance, we need the masculine and the feminine, the yin and the yang, to have that balance in our lives and around us. And when you're out of balance, you just feel off. Something doesn't feel right. And that's how it's been on the earth. The poles are shifting on the earth. The earth is coming into a rebalancing. Um, and so to help us with this rebalancing, are these beautiful divine feminine energies. And for me personally, I have a little bit of a warrior energy in me, if you hadn't noticed. And Joan of Arc has been coming in, and I'm always curious about her. And as soon as I said that, just right now, the other energy is Saint Francis of Assisi, who also I see his name everywhere and statues of him, and his energy, as you may know, is all about just caring for the earth and really loving animals and gentleness and like the epitome of the divine masculine, a very gentle masculine energy, bordering on feminine almost. But um there's, Kuan Yin, there's Mother Mary, who have similar energies of just real gentle, nurturing. And when I've done, so when been doing some real intense work with clients recently, for so many of us that um, there's a lack of feeling loved or loving ourselves, or coming from not receiving love from our mothers, in particular, that missing divine feminine mothering, divine mother energy. And the good news is we don't need to get that from our mothers. In fact, they probably aren't able to give it to us, but we can get that from our guides and from these loving divine feminine beings that can help us feel that love, or receive that love for ourselves. Once we allow ourselves to receive that, we move into a vibration of love where we know we're enough, where we know we are loved, and then when we give off that vibration, guess what? Others feel that, and we bring the relationships we want into our lives. There's so many things that can come about from just allowing this divine feminine energy in, if anything, just to help us feel better, to help us feel loved, to help us feel safe, feel comforted, to feel balanced. So without further ado, let's take a moment and bring that in. And by the way, if you haven't, come, sign up to get the link, which is pretty much this one, but you'll get reminders about the winter solstice meditation. I'm going to do this live free guided meditation on this December 21st. I'm doing it in the morning mostly because my friend of mine is getting married in the evening. So I'm going to a wedding on the winter solstice, so I can't do it in the evening. It's our second marriage. It's cool. Anyway, so at 9 a.m. on December 21st, I'll be doing a winter solstice meditation. Bring a sacred object, bring an element from the earth, bring a lit candle, and we'll do some writing and reflection to really kind of activate this energy within us. But for now, let's kind of invite it in and let's begin. So you can close your eyes and begin to connect in with your breath. If you're here in a windy place in Maine, maybe you can even hear the wind outside as I can, and even imagine that your breath is moving like the wind, maybe even a little bit slower though. Sometimes when we breathe, we can even hear our breath as if it's like gentle waves in the ocean. See if you can slow your breath down now and really connect in with your body. Notice if there's any place you're holding and send your breath to that place. Allow your heartbeat to slow. Allow your mind to settle just like you're settling on settling down at the end of the day, just resting your head on a pillow, getting in your nice cozy bed, just how good that feels. Settling into your body, allowing your mind to settle, to let go of unnecessary ruminations or thoughts. And the vibration of gentleness and of softness and comfort is similar to what might appear to be smoky pink light, which is coming in right now. As if you were to take a paintbrush with the softest brush and paint some pastel colors. Or if you were to feel soft silk against your skin, this vibration and this soft pink color is the epitome of the divine feminine. And it's an energy that we can just sink into. We can just rest into, like sinking in, just collapsing on the bed. Here I am safe. Here I can let go. So, can you do that just for a moment here? Can you settle into this nurturing, comforting energy? Knowing that here, just for now, you are safe. It is safe for you to let go. It is safe for you to allow yourself to receive. Allowing and settling in from your head to your toes, letting your whole body soften and sink in lower. Allowing soft pink light to flow through you so deeply, like you're drinking up this light. Taking a few deep, slow breaths to really allow this energy to be absorbed for a few moments. And when you're ready, you can connect in with this light a little more deeply, as if you could swim inside it, or you're opening the curtains within the light, going deeper within. The light is a frequency that carries information, and it flows deeply through your heart. And when the light flows into your heart and out through your heart, there's an activation that you're receiving, an upgrade. You can even allow this light, or just know and feel this light flowing through all your energy centers, also activating and upgrading and aligning your energy centers. But now, in particular, take a moment and ask this light, what does it want you to know? Going deep within the light in your heart, the soft pink, fuzzy, warm vibration. What does it want to share with you? Opening through your heart, noticing what floats in, word, feeling, image. Maybe you can hear the voice of this light, the soft, gentle, loving voice, soothing you and reassuring you. And maybe you connect in with a visual expression of this voice of being a divine feminine being who shows up through the light for you. Just notice what is here. Go deeper into the light and to your heart. Feel it through your body. With a curious mind, what is here? Who is here? How can I connect with this energy? What does it want me to know? Your heart opening with such gratitude. You may even feel emotions. If there's emotions that want to be released, if there's tears, allow that to flow. It's safe for you to allow that. This light is healing. This light is very powerful in a very gentle way. It's said that archangels and the ascended masters connect with us through flames, and this would appear to be the rose flame, the flame of the rose light. And as I was guiding this to you, as you may become aware, there's some channeling, there's some guidance flowing through me, and they want to share with you that this is something you can do, and they want us to do as humans all the time. Just simply feeling light through our bodies and connecting with that light deeply through our hearts. And just as I guided us in this, if we do this regularly, just a few moments, whenever we can in the day, we're raising our vibration. We're upgrading into higher states of consciousness. We're ascending into fifth dimensional unity where we are more aligned with the vibration of unconditional love for ourselves, for others, for every element of the earth and all her creatures. And this just helps us understand ourselves and all of our lifetimes and why we're here on the planet, what we're meant to be learning, and how to move through the lessons. It just helps ease our suffering. It helps us grow and move through that growth more easily, being gentle with ourselves. So if you've enjoyed this experience, just silently set an intention to keep doing this. Maybe it's rose light, maybe next time it's violet or blue or just white light. Just notice what colors come to you. So we're going to begin to wrap up here. You can begin to come into gratitude, bringing your hands in prayer position or folding them over your heart or just whatever feels right to you. Just taking a moment to give thanks. We honor and bow to this light and to all the divine beings, all connected to the source of all that is, to the Holy Spirit, of the Mother and the Father. We ask for this light and all its expressions to stay with us, to give us the strength to love ourselves unconditionally and to share that love with others for the highest good of all. May it be so. And so it is. Come back into your body, stretching out. And opening your eyes. I hope that was helpful for those of you who could make it. Feel free to, if you want to, type in a comment and share what that was like. I always love to hear. It's always interesting because when I guide these meditations, of course, I'm making it up, and the rose light was coming to me, and there was this beautiful female voice coming to me, and uh, I'm, it's possible that there was a different color coming to you, right? That's what was coming through me. But you can always change it, right? So for me, I kind of always also think like, well, maybe that's what's meant, but everyone is meant to, receive right now as well. And that's it's, my guides know that I'm guiding you all in this. And maybe, vibrationally, those of you who decided to come here today or to listen to it later are in the same sort of vibration. It's really interesting how that works. So it's kind of like it all is what it's meant to be. um, but that it was this sort of like download that came in as I shared with you really strongly was this is something that they want us to do like a lot. And it was so simple. It is so simple. It's just light through the body. What's the color? What's here? Allow it to flow in. And the imagery of going into the light, this is, of course, what I like to do in hypnotherapy with people, but the imagery of just swimming into it, pulling back the curtains, going deeper into it, flowing with the light, feeling it through your body, especially in the heart, is a very powerful way to integrate with that light. And then just when we ask a question, that opens us to receiving an intuitive response, to connecting with our intuition. So the questions, what do you, like I gave you a few examples, what do you want me to know? What does this light want you to know? What does it want to share with you? And just even asking, who is here? What is here? It's so interesting, right? When we ask that question, that so much will just come in. I don't know if any of you noticed that, but so hopefully you can do this, and maybe we'll do this, regularly. When I work with clients, almost always, and I do a lot of Akashic Records readings, as you all know, um, one of the number one things that will come up in the Akashic Records is just if you were to do one thing, bring in light. Like that's it. Light, 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 because it's clearing, it's healing, it's activating, it's removing stuck stuff. There's so much that is just within, the spectrum of light. So if that's all we were to do and we feel overwhelmed, our lives are crazy, there's a lot going on. If you say to yourself, I'm just gonna, for a few minutes, allow light to flow through my body and soak it up, it's gonna help you a lot. So as you know, that's why you're here. All right. So thank you all for coming. I'm gonna go tune into the radio station and listen to my husband and his band in a very different vibration. But there's the balance for you, right? The calming and then the rock music, which I like it. So, we need that balance. All right. Thank you all for being here, sending you many blessings. And let's see. I'll be back here. I guess it'll probably be for the solstice on the 21st. I'm not sure if I'll do another meditation or not because it's holiday time, but have a nice evening. Bye.